Hello, it's Tricia Robinson. Today I'm going to talk about the power of nice. So as you drop in, please make sure you say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. And even if you're watching on the replay, please send a comment in because I love to hear where you're coming from and I make sure to get back to you. Just so you know, I did have some dental work done here, so if the left side of my face is a little bit droopy, the Novocaine has not worn off yet. But this is the window I had to do. So here I am. So why am I talking to you tonight about the power of nice? There have been several things that have happened around the world and to me over the past week that made me think of a book that I got 14 years ago when I was becoming a manager at GE. Well, it was 2003. Wow, yeah, it was 2003. So back at GE, my last job was called a director of service, and I was in charge of talented engineers, about 20 people who installed and maintained medical equipment. And before I became a manager, I had a great leader who gave me this book, The Power of Nice, How to Negotiate So Everyone Wins. And by the way, there's more than one power of nice because this is just how powerful it is, the concept of being nice. So back in the day, I figured, hey, I'm in charge. I'm 29 years old. Like, I'm the boss. They're just supposed to do what I'm supposed to do, what I say, because I'm the boss. Ha 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 ha. So thankful I got this book and I read it. And I also got coaching from some military people who were also leaders. They were also officers and basically told me it's not about being in charge. It's about gaining people's trust. And honestly, it's getting them to know, for them to like you. In the military case, the officer said, in some cases, these people have to lay down their lives for you. So if they don't like you very much, they're most likely not going to be wanting to lay down their life for you. And that was pretty powerful for me to learn 14 years ago. So basically, the book, in a nutshell, talks about how it is more important for you to get along and be nice to people and be a nice person so that people will get to know, like, and trust you, and they'll work better with you. And research shows that when people like you, they're more willing to do business with you. So an example, I had a phone call with my parents last night, and I just happened to mention that a recent person decided to resign and did it in a very public way. And I talked to my parents about it. My mom said, nobody liked working with him. He was such a jerk. People were turning him in left and right. So if you're not a good person, if you're not a nice person, people are going to rat you out. Nobody wants to work with the jerk. Okay? Personal example that happened to me just today, and it's happened to me before, but it really, really stuck in my mind about the importance of just being a nice person and being friendly for no reason, just to be a better person for anybody to hang around. So I'm part of a women's entrepreneur group, and Wednesdays we meet at the local Panera and we chat about our business and we help each other find ways to be more successful in our business. And I had met this woman about a month ago, and I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, she reached out and she said, hey, can you help me out? I need to get people on my email list. And I said, sure, add me. I'm happy to get the emails. And sure. And she wanted people to try a sample of her product. So I'm happy to try a sample of your product. Today she shared with me that she had offered the same thing to other people who were in the same business that I'm in, and they all declined. And oh, by the way, they had been her friends for multiple years. And I thought, wow, that's really sad. Like, why wouldn't you want to help your friend out? How hard is it to try a free sample of something? How hard is it to give your email to your friend who's trying to win a competition? How hard is that, right? And so she said, you're a perfect stranger. Basically, I've known her for less than a month. And here you are willing to help me. See, now I knew that she knew other people in the business I do. I never figured she'd ever want to buy from me because she had other friends who were doing what I was doing. But because I decided to help her without any expectation of her doing something for me in return, she decided to buy from me and become my customer. I love taking care of customers. That's a job that I did with GE for 10 years. I really love that part of the job that I did. And that's what I love about my job today, is I get to take care of customers. I get to solve their problems. I get to help them feel better. But the most important thing that I've learned, and you really learn it in kindergarten. I think there's even a book that talks about all I ever needed to know I learned while I was in kindergarten. Make sure you take care of people. Be kind. You never know what day that kind of person is having. I get it. We have rough days, right? But it doesn't cost anything except maybe a little extra energy when you're not feeling it. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind, and the world needs way more kindness. And if you happen to own a business, if you happen to run a business, you're going to be way more successful if people like doing business with you. My dentist today, I have referred a lot of people to her. And I don't think anybody's actually taken her up on it, taken me up on her business, but I really like her. She takes good care of me. I feel comfortable there. I refer her. If you're in the kind of business that I'm in, referrals are key. So I know it's a very, very simple thing, and you're probably thinking, oh God, that's so easy. You would be surprised. Hey there, how you doing? Thanks for joining. You would be surprised how many people are not being nice. And that's just going to hurt your pocketbook. So if you have a chance to pick up the book, it's a good read. It's actually pretty old. It's 2001, I believe. Still a good read though. But if anything, just remember the power of being nice. Everybody will like being around you better. You're more likely to win their trust, be liked, and have somebody do business with you. So if you found this helpful, I would love for you to share it out. Sharing is caring, and always love the little emoji thing. So feel free to drop me some hearts and some loves. If you did get value out of this, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.